Good morning to the Warley NEC Model Railway Exhibition, Day 1. Roll the intros. Good morning YouTubers, you welcome us at the start of Day 1 of the Warley Model Railway Exhibition held at the NEC. We're literally just about to open to the advanced ticket holders, so I'm going to spin the camera around, guys, and you can watch the mass stampedes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go guys!
Have a nice day, guys, and thanks for your patience as well.
You should do that in the school.
Found it.
Good morning guys, welcome to the Warley NEC Exhibition 2023.
Hello, Chelmswood.
You're all right, mate?
I'm Spongate Junction.
Alright, I'll catch up with you later.
Yeah.
Good morning guys, welcome to the Warley NEC Exhibition 2023. So all the people that are coming in now are advanced ticket holders, so they get half an hour earlier than everybody else. And as you can see, there are plenty of them. So as you see guys, the exhibition is now fully open. We're well underway. The queue lines have now gone from the main door. And as you can see, it is going to be an absolute brilliant event, a brilliant weekend. And it's going to be very, very busy today. If you are coming today or tomorrow, I would suggest that you get here nice and early so you can got lots of time to get around and see everything. But we are fully underway and we are really, really busy on morning one. So guys, this is Keith. He is the owner of Town, which is a London Midland based railway. Keith, can you tell me about the railway? When was it constructed, why you constructed it, and where is it based on?
Well, the son wanted to run a model railway, and built a model railway in a shed when he was younger, and then he decided he wanted to do some exhibitions and bought this one, as you can see, which was built in 1995.
Right.
And it was originally steam and called, what was it called, Aaron, originally? Bridge Street.
So it's the second. It's basically somebody had this as an exhibition layout before. You've
Correct.
taken it over,
Yeah.
and you've basically repurposed it, rescened it
That's it.
for your era.
That's right. What we did basically was strip it right down. Well, we had to take all the rails off to put droppers on, etc. because we wanted it digital.
So, originally it was DC, and now you put it onto DCC.
Yes. So all the track work is digital now. But the signalling, lights, etc. run off and on H&M controller, which works for us.
Yeah.
You with me?
Yeah.
So I think we've done it in about 1 year did we build it down? 2015.
Yeah.
Extended the fiddle yard. We changed the station, a smaller station on a narrower station, but put it on the platform along the bay, because just had a bit more interest.
Yeah.
And we also put this yard in, but otherwise a lot of the track work is still 1995 vintage Pico.
All right. Okay.
Which is, the prog is quite big on them, which does give you a bit of uneven running with the small wheels because dropping the frogs.
Yeah.
You with me? But we put all live frogs. Originally we thought it was just normal, but it was live frogs. So, and I think I like that better now because our original layout, you know, in the shed, back in the day, we had the old, you know, the insulated frog.
Yeah.
Insulated.
So you had the old insole frog, and now you've gone over to live frog.
That's it. Where we had a nice little. What was it, Aaron? That little logo we had, lovely. The on the website. No, the one that kept dying. Anyway, we bought this lovely little loco, all weathered and lovely. As soon as it ran, as soon as it got to a point, it just stopped every time. And it drove us to the point of insanity. We just sold it. It's the only one that did it, but it did it. But the beauty of these, nothing ever fails, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put changeover switches. It's all Pico stuff, which is fairly reliable apart from a few switches that's gone down. Point motors have lasted, they've been alright. So we stuck to that.
Brilliant. All right, and thank you very much.
No
thank you for the information, Keith. So this is Mike, he is the owner of the viaducts. Can you tell me, Mike, because I do believe it is a layout that was built in lockdown, so can you tell me more about it, please?
Yeah, it was built purely in lockdown because obviously we couldn't meet at the Leamington Warwick Club, and this was a long-held desire to have a viaduct, and so I built this, designed it, built it on two baseboards, two end baseboards, because it fitted in the sun lounge of my house between two 9'6" walls, and it was shown on a video of the Merc group. Somebody spotted it and said, "Can you bring it to a show when lockdown was over?" But you mentioned extending it, and so I extended it by another 4'6".
Okay.
It took about 600 hours to actually put together, which in lockdown was nothing because nobody could do anything.
We were all at home, so we all had the time to do it.
The viaduct itself is representative of the Dutton viaducts up in Cheshire.
Okay.
That's only a two-line viaduct, so I looked around and found Wolverton as well down near Milton Keynes, so which is still on the West Coast main line. That was drawn in AutoCAD. The file was sent off to Grange and Hodder in Birmingham, and they laser cut all the bits for me. It's covered in scale scenes paper and all put together. The catenary on the top there is all brass from M brass from Nick Tilston's.
So it's been painstakingly built over time, over 600 hours. Is it a DCC or DC layout?
Yeah, it's DCC, full DCC, controlled by Merc DCC and all the points are controlled by MRC bus. The catenary itself is a bit different to what most people do. I couldn't get the tension in the wires and also get the catenary sag by using wire, and so this is actually shearing elastic. A suggestion.
Can you
from
just
my
do that
wife.
again, please, for the viewers?
There you go.
So there is the catenary. It's like elasticated string.
Yeah.
That is an absolute brilliant idea. So what are the plans for this layout? I hear that you are selling this layout or are
I'd
open
like
to offers?
Yeah, I'm open to offers. Anyone who makes me a sensible offer. I don't want to recover the cost or anything like that. Sensible offer. Somebody who wants to use it, maybe take it to exhibitions. Be very happy to talk to them about it.
Lovely. Thank you very much, and thank you for the interview. We'll finish now with some running shots.
Please make your way to the ticket office. Chris Street to the ticket office, please.
This is the first thing. Because time to
So this is Mike from, I hope I get this pronunciation right, Kinlochnagan.
Yes.
It's an N-gauge layout. Can you tell me about the layout, when it was constructed, why it was constructed, etc., where it's based?
It's based, it's sort of somewhere in Scotland.
Yeah.
I've left it at that. Inspiration was the West Highland line, which I've travelled frequently since I was a youngster,
Okay.
as I have relatives in Oban.
All right.
Yep. Started the layout in 2014,
Okay.
and then I think 2018 was its first exhibition.
Yeah. I've seen by one of the signs there. It was
Yeah, and then, of
2018
course,
was the earliest.
We've had COVID, of course.
Yeah.
And now it's just sort of picking up the exhibitions again.
So, how long did it take to construct? Why did you decide on this design?
I wanted something that I could transport in the car. It was built right from the start, you know, as an exhibition layout.
Yeah.
So it had to be transportable.
Yep.
Lightweight, I've used plywood and foam board to
Okay.
keep the weight down. And I'll say the inspiration was just various places on the old West Highland.
Brilliant.
In fact, the front of the station there, the inspiration was Balquhidder, on the old Calendar Crean Larrick section.
Okay.
Because the main road passes right past the old station entrance.
All right. Okay. Brilliant. So, is it a layout that's going to be around for a long time, or?
Well, I hope so.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right. Thank you very much, Mike. I'm going to finish off getting some running shots, and thank you
Okay.
for your time.
You're welcome. Yeah.
So this is Tim, the main person that knows everything about this absolutely cracking layout in N-gauge Copenhagen Fields, which is based, I believe, at King's Cross.
Yes, it is. Yes, at the Model Railway Club in London.
Okay, can you tell me more about the actual conception of Copenhagen Fields?
Well, it's 2mm fine scale rather than N-gauge, and in fact it started in 1983 planning, 84 we started building it.
Okay.
1989 was its first show at the Warley exhibition.
So we were the first
We were
people
the
to
first
actually
people
have it
to
at our
here,
show.
and we've been here every few years since then. So it's always a work in progress. And it's what you see here. In terms
From conception to what we see today, how long has it taken to build, and is there still more to be done?
There's a lot more to be done. It's 40 years old next year in build terms, and it's still going, very much going. The latest thing is York Road Tube Station.
Okay.
That's not working yet, but it will be sooner or later, as will the other one. And so we've got, lots to do, always lots to do on the layout.
And does it go out on a lot of shows, or because of the age is it now being restricted to?
No, it's not the
specific?
age of the layout, it's the age of the operators perhaps. But it does 2 shows a year, which actually is physically and logistically enough, because it's quite a big job to actually shift it, as you can imagine.
Yeah, from what I can see, it's a massive layout and a massive facade.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I do believe I heard Richard say that it takes just one transit van to transport this vehicle.
Yes, it goes in a Luton-headed transit, and there is not much air left in the van when it's loaded.
And how long does it take you to build this layout once you arrive on site? Like
5
yesterday?
hours is what we asked for. So we got it running last night in 5 hours.
So 5 hours, you're up and running. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for your time and your interview.
Pleasure.
And I hope you have an enjoyable weekend. And we will
will.
finish with this video with some running shots. This is David. He is one of the main operators of Warton Hall. Can you tell me a bit about your layout, when it was constructed, where it's depicted, of an area and region?
Well, it's loosely based on Warton, which is the old Birmingham and Derby Junction Railway.
Okay.
The layout was started about 5 years ago.
Okay. So it's still relatively new on the exhibition scene.
Yeah, it has, yeah. We started with grander expectations, but we decided we were going to include a ladder junction, which is down there, and too complicated, so we decided just to have 3 individual tracks. With each have got 3 fiddle yards at the back. The centre line is bi-directional, as prototypical. Many members of the club taking part. All trees are scratch built out of various seaphones and stuff like that.
Okay.
There's static grass. Station building is scratch built. Carcass was built by myself and it's detailed by a member called Jim. The bridge is 3D printed.
Okay. 3D? I would never known that.
Unfortunately, the member who did that has sadly passed away.
That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that.
So, and as you can see along the front, the houses, which are not there, these are the back gardens. The road obviously is along the front. We are Tipton we're meeting.
Okay, right, yeah.
Which is over the Black Country Way.
Yeah.
We are the West Midlands Engage Club.
Oh, right, okay.
And that's about it, really.
All right. Thank you very much, Dave, and I'll end this video again with some running shots. This is Tim. He is part of the 009 Gauge Society. Tim, can you tell me a bit more about this railway that you're help running today? When was it constructed? Where is it from? Based, etc.
Okay, so this is the Clyde Valley Railway. It's my railway. It comes from Dorset, but it's based on an area in North Cornwall.
Okay.
And it's 2 stations connected with a long run up a hill. We bank trains up the hill, heavy freight trains. We run lots of passenger trains. It's set roughly between the wars, maybe before the First World War. I'm gradually turning the clock back to the pre-grouping.
Yep.
And you'll see a lot of the coaches fully panelled, and the rail cars are really of the era.
Okay. What kind of freight trains would have been running on this line?
So we run China Clay being Cornwall, so they're block China Clay trains. We bank up the loaded trains, come up the hill, and we bank them up the hill, and the empty ones run down the hill. We also bank the normal freight trains, but we run quite long trains, 10, 11, 12 wagons.
So it would have been heavy going for the locos in the real life.
Yeah, absolutely.
When was the layout constructed or conceived?
Okay, so I first thought of it about 2011. I started building it in 2012, and it went to the Alton show in 2019. So it took about 5-6 years to build.
And how many exhibitions has it? Does it go on many exhibitions,
No,
or is
this
it?
is its 3rd proper exhibition.
So we are actually privileged for it to be here today.
Yeah. So
when it's not on the exhibitions, where is it usually based?
It usually lives in my garage.
Okay.
I've got lucky to have a double garage, and it just fits in the double garage. Really tight fit.
So your garage is your little man cave like my kitchen is?
Absolutely, yes.
Well, thank you very much, Tim. Thank you for the interview, and thank you for the information on this beautiful railway.
Thank you
We're
very
now going to
much.
finish with some running shots.
Cheers. Thank you.
this is James from Gaugemaster. Please welcome to the Warley Model Railway Club's YouTube channel. How are you finding the event so far, James?
Yeah, it's been really good. Really positive turnout. We've got a new stand this year, which everyone's been really positive about.
I must admit the LEDs do make it stand out, and the coloration of your signage does make you stand out from the rest as well.
Yes, we're very much on orange company, as you can tell. So
yes, definitely.
Carpet and the lights to match this year.
So what have Gaugemaster brought to the Warley event that is new or is coming to the Gaugemaster company? Is there anything new coming in?
So last year we announced the Infinity controller system, which is a brand new style of system, if you like. We've got two parts to it. There's a new digital system, and we've got a fully wireless analog system, something that's...
So there's something for both the DC and the DCC guys there.
Exactly.
So how long has this been in the making, and is it ready? Is it available now, or when's it going to be available?
So we're looking first part of next year. It'll be available. We've just confirmed all the pricing this weekend, and that.
Oh right,
so
okay.
That's all available to see on our website now. The Infinity range, as I said, it does cover both analog and digital, but we've also got modules as well for both sides.
Okay.
To help make everything different and a bit easier. The analog controller is one we're especially proud of. We've been working on it for a while now, and it basically allows accessory control and all your loco control from one handset.
Oh, brilliant! So it's geared up for the modern day person to use on DC.
Exactly. Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
And you've also got a big association with Kato.
Yes. Yeah.
Who are obviously a Japanese company in Engage.
Yep.
Which are now, I believe, are branching out into 009 as well.
They have done a few models here. We've got a couple in the cabinet today down there, actually, and yeah, they do some HO stuff as well, but it's just not quite what's well known.
Okay. What have Kato brought out with you guys for this weekend? Anything new, or is there any announcements for Kato this year?
So what the big thing for Kato this year, they brought their circus bit, which is all small diorama bases, which are brilliant projectable bases. So the idea behind those is that you can build one yourself, bring it along to one of the shows, and we'll add it to the diorama and your own display. That can be done yourself, a club, anyone can do one of those.
Brilliant. Now I know I've just been on the Kato stand, and they've brought out the Class 800s and GWR for the past couple of years.
Yep.
I know that they are bringing out a Paddington Bear set in 5-car.
That's correct.
And I've just seen that they're also bringing out a 9-car set of the Class 800 on GWR. Are they also going to be doing the same for the East Coast guys?
That, I'll be honest, I can't speak about, because that's their little projects, and that I don't want to step on their toes. But yeah, there's a lot of exciting bits coming as well from them.
But we can definitely see that the GWR 9-car set is coming in next year, I believe.
I believe so, yes. Yeah,
so but I think the gentleman from Kato did say about December you'll be ready for Christmas for next year, I believe.
We hope so, yes. So lots of Christmas present opportunities there.
Lovely. Thank you very much, James, for your time,
No
and I hope you
problem at
enjoy
all.
the rest of your weekend and enjoy the show.
Thank you.
So, if you don't already know this gentleman, this is the world famous Peter Waterman. He is a music producer that's been going for many years, and he's also the maker and the brains behind the Making Tracks 1, 2 and 3.
And 4.
And 4, yep, sorry. Peter, how are you finding the exhibition so far today?
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit hectic for me at the minute, trying to dodge people and try and look at the stuff.
Trying to look at stuff and not being interviewed by people like myself.
Well, this is the 54th year. I've done 53.
Brilliant.
This is the first one I've not got a stand up.
Okay, right.
So it's the first time I've ever been able to spend any money here. I think I'm going to take a stand next year because I've spent a fortune already.
And what have you been buying yourself today?
Pendolino coaches.
Good old Class 390s.
He's just trying to sell me £1,000 worth. I tell you what, you've got to watch these Hattons boys. I know they're scousers,
Now,
but
for those of you that can't really see the sign directly behind Peter, we are at the Hattons stand at the Warley show.
Just let me take your card details, Mr. Warton. That'll be £1,230. I went, what?
You can afford it, Pete.
I thought I bought the real thing. I know they're next door to the depot, but that was crazy.
Yeah, but you can afford it. You can afford it.
I can't.
So, what's the plans going on with Making Tracks? Is there going to be a 5th?
Yeah.
There is going to be a 5th one.
We're going to announce it today. We're going for a world record.
So you heard it here, guys, on the Warley Model Railway Club's channel and Chelmswood Junction's channel, that Peter Waterman and his brilliant team are going to be making a Making Tracks 5.
Well, it will be called the Final Frontier, because we'll be boldly going where nobody's gone before.
And Can we ask you what area you're going to be basing this on again?
I don't want to say just yet until we make the announcement later on.
That is fine.
But
so you've heard it here, guys. We are going to be getting a Making Tracks 5. And what is the record that you're trying to beat, Peter?
Well, we think it's 198 feet.
Okay.
We're going to 208 feet, which is a total length of 464 feet.
And how long would that be in scale miles?
It'll be about 3.5 scale miles, roughly.
And how many operators did it take to do the Making Tracks 1, 2 and 3 and 4?
I ain't quite got that far yet. I ain't built it. But it will take 20 people to run it.
And how long do you envisage it? Would it be again going to Chester Cathedral?
It's a new venue, and we've only got 3 months. We've literally got to have it ready for the 1st of April.
So you've heard it here today, guys. They've only got 3 months to actually get the number 5 up and running. Peter, I wish you well. Thank you very much for the interview.
Pleasure.
And I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
I'll go and get me.
A lot of you guys may know, or you may not know, this is Jack from Hattons.
Hello.
Jack, good afternoon and welcome to our show and welcome to our YouTube channel.
Thanks for having me.
How are you finding the event so far?
Really good. It's always a pleasure to be at Warley. Obviously, biggest, if not the biggest show of the year. And
well, I believe it is the biggest in the UK, bar Scotland's Model Rail Scotland. Have Hattons brought any announcements that they're doing this weekend?
Not specifically announcing anything today. We've got the latest samples of our Genesis 4 and 6 wheel coaches, batch 2, which is due out midway through next year. We've got our latest Warwell samples, which are Q2, and then we've actually got, I suppose, a bit of an exclusive for the show. We've got our P-class batch 2 samples here as well.
Oh, right,
which
okay.
Literally just arrived within a week, so we've not even had a chance to put them out yet.
So we are going to be
exclusive.
the first in the country on this channel to be able to get this on film.
There we go, there we go. But
okay,
yeah.
Any future plans of Hattons doing any designs model-wise?
We haven't got any plans for any other new toolings at the moment. We're kind of working our way through with Genesis and the other projects that we've got coming along, but never say never for the future, really. We've got plenty of good suggestions from the public for models they'd like to see, so there's a never-ending supply of new
So
stuff.
there you go, guys. You just heard Jack say, if you've got any ideas for Hattons to do something, I've already got a suggestion for him. Hornby brought out the APT.
Yep.
How about let's have it in Engage?
Always a good show.
That'd be a good idea. Maybe you guys can get alongside Kato or a manufacturer like that, see if you can bring out an APT in Engage. Jack, as always, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for the interview, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Brilliant, thank you.
So, as Jack was saying in the interview, these are the P1 locos that they are showing today, and they're beautiful, beautiful Genesis coaches in loads of different liveries. So again, these are a first on YouTube at the show. Got some beautiful, beautiful models. The Southern BR Black, and one over there in Bluebell, and I think there could be another one over there. It could be a privately owned loco, but they've got some beautiful liveries as well. I'll go over to the other side and show you the other items that they've got on display today. So again, we've got more liveries of the Genesis coaches and the Warwell wagons. Beautifully detailed as always from Hattons. Beautiful liveries.
Yeah. So
and looks like they are available to buy soon. So as always, guys, we do try and do a YouTube meet up. We've got some usual faces around in our Warley stands. We've got Mr. Hudson over there who's hiding away. You've got Andrew from the club and a few other YouTubers come down to have a look, see what we've got going on in our stands. So here we are with Charlie from Chadwick Model Railway and David Townend from McKinley Model Railway. How are you both finding the exhibition today so far?
I think it's brilliant. I'm enjoying myself. Really good.
Now, Charlie has just revealed to me that he has had a drink and a couple of mince pies. So the answers we get from Charlie may be a bit obscure. So I apologise on behalf of the usual subscribers. But Charlie, what is the plans for your model railway at the moment? how's it coming?
Well, I've got the freight yard to finish, I've got the scenics to go with that, and once that bit's finished, then every single piece of track, except for sort of 1 metre in an industrial area, will be finished. So at last, I can bring a couple of friends around to play trains. So one guy can run the fiddle yard, perhaps I can run the scenic trains, and someone else can run the branch-side station, so we can actually dispatch trains to each other, which is the key feature of what the railway is all about.
Brilliant. And David, how is McKinley Model Railway coming on?
It's doing really well. I mean, the reason I've come to the show here is to get inspiration doing the scenics on Halifax, Wakefield and Sheffield. So I've been looking at people like JS models with their laser cut stuff, and it's just to get inspiration of what they can do for me.
Brilliant. And how did you two, because obviously David, you had a friend of yours who used to do your videos who unfortunately did pass away. How did you then become in contact with Charly to then take over your videos?
Well, Charly been doing his videos, and one of my close friends, Steve Cockney, who's helped me on McKinley for the last 15 years, and we were talking about the demise of the poor chap that was based in Norwich, and he said, you need to start that thing up again. And I said, well, I don't have the skill sets or the time to do that. And he said, have you seen Charly from Chadwick? And I said, yes, I have. In fact, we had met before, hadn't we? Charly had come with some friends to do a Saturday operating, and I thought, what an inspired idea, so I gave the man a call, and here we are.
So Charly, as we know, you, like David just said, you do the videos for McKinley Model Railway, but when are we going to see you on the other side of the camera for McKinley's Model Railways?
That would be a challenge, wouldn't it?
It's a date.
We'll do that.
That's the plan. So you heard it here. I have said, let's get them together in front of the camera for Charly, and they're going to do it for us. And hopefully we're going to get it soon. What are you hoping to exceed at the show today?
I've got 2 days here. I'm just taking it easy, meeting people, just soaking it all up. That's the thing I'm enjoying.
Exactly.
Connecting with friends.
Well, thank you very much for your time and your interview, guys, and I wish you luck with your future ventures. And I am a subscriber to the pair of you, and I look forward to your new videos that come out soon.
Great, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
So we've just bumped into Steve from Accurascale, and how are you finding the show so far, Steve?
Well, to be honest, it's been quite busy. It feels like we've spoken to the whole world already. But yeah, the stand's been buzzing all morning. A lot of excitement around the new pannier tanks.
So tell me, obviously this is a first viewing for the Warley Club and for the Warley show. And can you tell me more about the pannier tank and what's planned for it?
Yeah, so the pannier really is a range building loco. So by that I mean it's got all the bases of eras and locations, and almost anyone can fit one on their layout. It's something that we feel is very positive to have in our range.
So it's something for the person that's got the smallest little shunting layout to the biggest DCC.
Yeah, even the biggest sheds would have a pannier or two in the stables. So it's something that anyone can buy, and it's also nice and cheap as well. So people are able to buy that at a price where. And obviously,
the pannier tank came in different variants.
Yeah.
So how many of the variants are Accurascale planning on doing, or are you just doing the one at the moment and then maybe bringing out others in the future?
Well, I suppose the simple answer is all of them. So in the launch range, we've got contractor built engines with riveted tanks. We've got GWR built engines with welded or flush riveted tanks. We've got the NCB one, which is an industrial user. Everything from Great Western, GWR, through to BR Western Region, and finally BR Early and Late Crest. So there's something for everybody. Not to mention also the further versions we've got, like London Transport and other preserved versions.
Lovely. And when could we see these pannier tanks coming out in the shops, or can they pre-order now?
Yeah, so they're available on the website now. So if you head to the Accurascale website, go onto the pannier tank pages, you can pre-order for no money down. You can pay in instalments to lighten the burden a little bit. And we're expecting delivery of these in the early part of 2025.
And are they going to be DC, DCC and DCC sound, or just DCC?
So we will offer them in DCC ready, which will be $139.95, and DCC sound, which will be $239.95.
So thank you very much, Steve. Thank you for your time and thank you for the interview. You've heard it here first, that the new pannier tanks, and I'll get a couple of shots for you guys, we've got coming from Accurascale. And when's it likely to be with us?
So we're looking first part 2025, but expect to see decorated samples around the middle of next year.
So there you go, guys. You got a first here at the Warley show. Thank you very much, Steve.
No problem, thank you.
So here you can see, guys, the detail on these locos, as always from Accurascale, is going to be absolutely explicit. So this is going to be arriving in the shops or through knocking on your door in the early part of 2025. Hopefully we get some samples of decoration, hopefully next year. Sorry guys, I forgot to do my last piece to camera at the Warley show. Literally just got home from the Warley show at the NEC, and day one on the Saturday it's been an absolute brilliant event. A lot of brilliant people that I've met today from YouTube. I've met some brilliant and lovely people from manufacturers and from exhibitors of model railways. Tomorrow there'll be more railways for the 00, HO, O gauge, and hopefully I'm going to try and get a gauge 1 video for you as well. Today I concentrated on the N gauge, 009s and a couple of 00 gauge, but today predominantly it was trying to get the interviews in with manufacturers. Hope that you've enjoyed the interviews with the manufacturers. Hope you've enjoyed the little snippets of maybe hopefully what you was hoping they would be doing, and hope that you've enjoyed what they've also brought out for the Warley show. If you have liked this video, guys, as always, smash that like button down on the right hand side. I will get it right one day. If you're a subscriber of the club and of the Chelmswood Junction, great big thumbs up. Thank you for staying with us. If you want to become a subscriber to the channel, you know how it works. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button down on the right hand side. I'll get it right one day, and click on the little bell icon, select all, and then you'll get notified of every single video that Warley Model Railway Club publish, and also what I publish on Chelmswood Junction. Until tomorrow, guys, I will say good night. Hope that you're having a pleasant evening in this little bit of a cold snap that we're having. But as always, look after yourselves, protect your loved ones, but above all, happy modelling, and bye-bye from Chelmswood Junction and Warley Model Railway Club.